Hi, I'm Mark Duxbury. First Hurdle is a regular weekly poetry podcast. This week, doing well. Everyone is doing well except those who aren't, and those who aren't are doing very well indeed. Their shadows are long, but their smiles are longer. The rain, which cares little for troubles, dances in their pockets like forgotten pennies as skies fold neatly over their thighs. The ground beneath them offers small encouragements. Those who aren't doing well are architects of odd miracles, stitching patches on days that won't quite hold, making music from splinters of broken hours. They write their names in the dust of untidy corners. No one forgets the art of imperfection. Their laughter trips on, though still finds its way to the river, to the heron, startled, leaping skyward. They cheer. Even the ungainly know how to rise. Their worn shoes are full of adventures. Each scuff's a passport stamp for places they'd rather not revisit. Their hats, always a size too small because they got such big ideas. Those who aren't doing well have mastered the art of distraction, holding philosophical debates with pigeons who nod solemnly, then demand breadcrumbs for their wisdom. They juggle calamities like clowns in a circus, just one banana peel away from a standing ovation. The kettle whistles, but refuses to pour. Toast burns defiantly, yet still they dine like kings, on slightly charred hopes and lukewarm determination. "Another fine day," they declare to a passing postman who mutters something about rain and overdue bills. "Fine indeed," they shout to the clouds, which, feeling embarrassed, stop raining altogether. These maestros of misfortune playing kazoo solos while the world watches, confused but quietly envious of their unapologetic, utterly baffling joy. Their shoes are worn but audacious, squawking like ducks whenever puddles are near. Theirs is an orchestra of wet socks and misplaced dignity, their coats flapping behind them like capes. Heroes, you know, always improvise. Those who aren't doing well are alchemists of absurdity. They turn small disasters into grand spectacles. A dropped sandwich becomes a debate with gravity. A stubbed toe gets narrated as an epic tragedy, complete with interpretive dance and a tearful encore. "Good morning," they shout to a startled lamppost, which has been leaning suspiciously since 1983. "Don't mind the wobble," they advise passers-by, while holding it steady as though it were a lifelong friend. Their toast, of course, never lands butter side up, so they've learned to eat upside down, which they claim is better for digestion, though no one's entirely convinced. When the rain comes, as it always does, they build paper boats from unpaid bills, launching them into rivers of, "Oh, well." Their laughter floats downstream, startling ducks and perplexing fishermen. Those who aren't doing well have mastered life's circus. Their status is as the clowns. The world watches with furrowed brows, secretly hoping to borrow their red noses someday.